Hello, Western and Matrix fans. This is Chris, and this is going to be a little preview of the show Westworld, which airs tonight on HBO, the new show that I'm probably going to be covering on this channel. Game of Thrones is going to end in 2 seasons, so we kind of got to jump over to some other areas, and this is one I definitely want to explore. So let's kind of overview Westworld and what you can expect from this badass looking show.
Dreams mean everything. They're the stories we tell ourselves.
Alright, if you hadn't saw the teasers for Westworld, I'm sure you have. Be sure to check them out, or tonight, of course, the premiere episode airs on HBO at 9 o'clock. This will be the same time as Game of Thrones as usual. For all you Game of Thrones fans out there, I think you'll dig this show. I know I will. Because it's going to be a dark, controversial show, much like Game of Thrones, except set in a whole different world. So think of The Magnificent Seven meets The Truman Show meets The Matrix. It's based off a 1973 film called Westworld, written by Michael Crichton, and of course he wrote Jurassic Park, so this follows this same kind of theme about, man and the controversy within himself and becoming like a god as far as recreating dinosaurs in the case of Jurassic Park, and in this case a world based off the Old West, an entire world filled with androids who don't know they're androids. So again, the basic synopsis is it's a theme park style place, except apparently an entire virtual world where people can pay to go visit and experience the Old West back in the 1800s, I believe it is, and of course all the characters they interact with are all androids and they don't know it. So they find out they're androids, they find out something's odd about their own world, and of course they develop a consciousness and start to rebel. So this is going to be a really interesting show. This is produced by J.J. Abrams, of course. He did big movies like Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, and Lost, etc. So this is going to be right up there with those type of shows. And with the 1973 film this is loosely based off of, they were going to do an actual movie remake, but HBO grabbed a hold of it and decided, you know what? Game of Thrones is coming to an end, although there will likely be a spinoff. They want to jump in on this idea and of course put out this big budget, awesome, controversial, dark show, just like Game of Thrones, to keep the money coming in. So if I had to sum up Westworld in one sentence, I would say it's a dark-themed show based off the birth of artificial intelligence set in a Western-style world. We have an all-star lineup like Anthony Hopkins. He plays the director. He's kind of the creator of this thing. We have Ed Harris, who plays a mysterious man in black. We have James Marsden as some type of gunslinger. We have Thordy Newton, as well as Evan Rachel and Jeffrey Wright, among many others. So an all-star lineup, a hell of a cast. And with HBO gunning for more Game of Thrones success, this is going to have a huge budget for a TV show just like Game of Thrones, and I think this is going to do very, very well. So I'm looking forward to it. It comes on tonight on HBO. Be sure to check out Westworld at 9 o'clock. Assuming it goes well, which I think it will, I'll probably go ahead and start doing weekly reviews. I will continue, of course, to do Game of Thrones stuff. Still plenty of that in the queue. I'm editing right now, as a matter of fact. And, of course, The Walking Dead's coming up at the end of the month, so it's going to be a busy, busy month. We're getting back into Walking Dead territory. Westworld, assuming it goes well, I'll do those as well. And then, of course, there's always going to be Game of Thrones content as usual. And then on top of that, we have Star Wars coming back out at the end of the year, so that'll be rolling around as well. So just wanted to update you guys on Westworld, give you a little preview of what it's going to be about. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this short and sweet. Be sure to check out Westworld tonight. I'm going to check it out, and I'll likely do a review on it tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that, as well as a Dragon Raised by Wolves Part 3, and a little bonus video on, let's say, a certain Captain Friend zone. And as usual, please give me a like if you dig what I do here, and also be sure to share the video to let your friends and family know that might be watching Westworld that this will be a Westworld channel as well. And as usual, thank you for all the support. Be sure to subscribe to get everything. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.